Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Godzilla Minus One. And this movie came out in 2023, and it was currently on Netflix. And it was a movie that was on my watch list, and I've been wanting to see it. Finally got to watch it, and I thought it was solid. I didn't love it like a lot of other people did, but I did enjoy it thoroughly for the most part. And what I really loved in this movie are the visual effects and the scenes with Godzilla. And the movie does show him off pretty early on in the movie, like much sooner than I was expecting, for sure. And it's in like the first 10 minutes of the movie is when you first see him. And I thought that was cool. And the movie, it really does hammer up it being like a monster movie by like making Godzilla kind of horrific, like it kind of like a horror icon, kind of somewhat. And I know Godzilla is supposed to be like a representation of like war and how you're just never gonna get away from that or something like that. And I thought that was well handled in this movie, and I liked how Godzilla was used, and his atomic breath looked pretty cool. And the way that character moves, it reminds me very much of like the old Godzilla movies. And that was something that was like kind of unique about it. And so Godzilla overall was my favorite part of the movie. And there were also human characters in the film, and normally that's like my least favorite part of these movies, but in this movie they actually did a pretty good job, especially in the first half of the movie, where like it's more focused on our main character just dealing with the fact that he let a lot of people down by allowing them to die, and that carries along with him, and he goes through quite a bit throughout the entirety of the film. There were some choices that were made that were interesting, but I'll get into choices generally speaking later on. The movie does look very nice. There's lots of interesting shots throughout the movie, and the way things are presented visually I liked. And I also did like the usage of the old Godzilla theme. I was actually surprised that they actually put it in the movie. And for those who don't know, this is kind of like a retelling or remake of Godzilla in a sense. Like it's not a part of the MonsterVerse at all. Like it's its own thing, and it takes place in the 40s, the late 1940s, right after World War II. And as much as I liked the first half of the movie, with it being like a dark kind of character movie with Godzilla in it, and some really awesome action scenes with him in them, as much as I love all that stuff, it kind of gets ruined a bit in the second half, where it's more exposition as to like how we're going to take down Godzilla. And there were some cheesy moments and some odd plot conveniences that kind of bugged me. And the cheesy moments wouldn't be as distracting as they were had they not been like in a movie that was taking itself very seriously. Like if it was a bit more consistent with something like that throughout the entire film, then I would be a bit more okay with it. But the fact that it's not that, it is kind of distracting. And without spoiling anything, there were some choices that were made in the third act of the movie that I felt could have been improved on, like story-wise, because what we got just felt in ways cheap and just not what I would have wanted to see. But as far as issues that go with Godzilla Minus One, that's it. I really enjoyed the movie, and I will be rewatching this movie, because it's a film that not only had me engaged with the characters and also Godzilla, but the way Godzilla was presented in this movie actually kind of made me feel fear, which really surprised me, because not a lot of movies can do that. And the fact that this movie accomplished that is something that I have to point out and congratulate the film for doing so. So definitely check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Godzilla Minus One a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Godzilla Minus One, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.